Okay folks, welcome to the video where we are going to reassemble the Abu Cardinal 152. Okay, so reassembly the drag clutch. We take these parts here and make a sandwich with them with them bowed outwards, and they go into that little slot just like that. So the drag clutch itself, it just fits in now. If you see underneath it, you see there's a little divot there. That goes onto there's a post down the bottom there. Just make sure that goes into the post. You can feel it click down when it clicks. So once the drag clutch is in, this is called it's called a pack washer. That goes between the drag clutch and the body of the reel, and you push it down. Yep, so that's your drag clutch in place, and it's fully working again. And that just clicks down. Right, so okay, reassembly of the ratchet clicker. So we can put that back in, and now this piece here, that does disassemble into two parts if you wish, and it goes kind of that way up if you want to see how it goes. And you essentially want the metal piece to be on the inside and the plastic piece to be on the outside. So you can put it on like that and then clip it over like so, and that's that in. And then your brass bit, which is pretty flexible actually, your brass bit clips onto the clip like that. So you can see it there, it goes down between just like that, and you can see how the action works. Okay, so to put the clicker back, you basically put the clicker onto the body there and screw down the screw. The spring goes along the back, and then the front part of the spring goes over the brass post. So you can see that. Okay, so reassembly of the bail arm mechanism. So we take the spring and the two springs. It's best to do these separately because there's one here and there's one here, and they are not the same. So make sure you get the one that looks like that. Okay, otherwise you might have trouble getting your reel to work. Right, so obviously you then need to insert that piece of the spring there into that little slot, and you're probably best doing that by guiding it in from the top. Right, so that's guided in from the top, and then bring it round until it clicks. Keep your thumb on it, and then put the set screw in. Now remember, with a lot of these parts, you are screwing down into and onto plastic in some cases, so you don't need to be mega tight. You need to be firm enough so that it stays, but not mega tight. So that's that part reassembled. Okay, reassembly of the bail arm trigger mechanism. A little divot in the spring goes into there, and then this arm here, you should find there's a slot inside there. Now you can just see the slot there, and it's best done actually by guiding it in from the top like that, and then bringing it round so that it's got a bit of snap on it, and then while you got your thumb on it, stick the set screw down and keep a hold of it while you're doing that. Now you don't want to cross thread this, so you want to get the screwdriver onto it and just back it a few times till you get it settled, and then get it down right. Okay, so that's gonna bounce around a little bit. Okay, so the next stage is to put the bail arm trigger in. And now this is tricky because you have to get this so it's got a good snap on it, so you have to bring it round once like that so it's nice and springy. Okay, and then put the trigger down, and that will kind of hold it into place while you put this on. This is a part that's been repaired. As you can see, there's some little brass rivets to hold the plastic together because it was disintegrating. You may be able to get spare parts for these, I don't really know, I never really tried. So, okay, reinserting the bail arm is best done probably with the drum off. So you could probably do it at this stage. Put that into there and wind it. This then needs to have the parts fitted back on. So you've got a tungsten guide, and then you've got a little washer, which I think it's called a cup washer, and the cup goes towards the tungsten guide, and then that then goes into here, and then this little nut with the two pieces that then gets screwed down, and once you've got it on the thread, I have actually used the circlip pliers to twist it through until it's tight. Okay, I'm not going to show that on the video because it's boring. Okay, the drum reassembly. Drum just goes on like so. Okay, so if you line these up with the two flats and then put the washer board upwards, and it's a rayon thread, just screw it down. Okay, reassembly of the main cog. So the cogs go in, that one goes over there, and nothing holds that end, so you need to keep the reel upright, and that one goes into there. Just turn it so you make sure you've got it seated properly. As I say, nothing holds that down, so you just push that over there and that's fine. Right. So so next you can insert the spool carrier, spool pin. Just goes in like that. So you can see on the spool pin there's a little notch in the middle there, and that's what the plastic divot sits over. So now that is all held in place mainly by the cover, so you can see it turning, you can see it moving up and down, and you can see that moving up and down, but it's held in place when you put the cover down mostly. And you can take the ratchet off, and you can see the effect of that. As you can see, it still winds, but there's no ratchet. So our Abu Cardinal cover plate goes back on, and this is what you see there is a royal warrant from the King of Sweden, I think, or the Queen of Sweden, I'm not sure which it is now. It's not a British royal warrant. That goes on. The handle is the left hand thread. And there we have our Abu fully assembled, and it runs like a dream, it really does. Okay folks, that brings us to the end of assembling the Abu Cardinal 152. Hope you enjoyed the video. Look out for more videos. Well, there will also be a reassembly video at some point on this reel. Thanks very much for watching.